All right. So let's start it over, guys. We have gone live on YouTube channel now, and I want you guys to, as discussed, speak on a topic that was given to you a day before, and you need to speak on that topic for minimum 2 minutes, and the maximum should not be more 7 minutes. So I don't want you guys to speak at too much of a length. It should cut down by maximum 7 minutes, and it should not be shorter than 2 minutes, is what the rule is. Okay. You have your own individual topics to speak on, and the theme is pretty much to use past tense as much as we can, as we have studied past tense of late. And like I said, in case you have got any question to ask anyone, just raise your hand. I don't want anyone to interrupt the speaker while he or she speaks. Any questions? Anyone? No? Devansh, all set? All set, Devansh? Devanshi? Mahi? Hitakshi? Geet?
Yes, sir.
All right, looks like Anya got disconnected because of the internet issue she's facing, but no problem, she'll be joining us back. All right, so let me choose who wants to go first. Any volunteer who wants to go first? Devansh, do you want to go first? Okay, I like your confidence. No, you don't want to go first. Okay, let me choose in that case. I would rather like to go ahead with Devanshi. So Devanshi, go ahead and share the topic you want to speak on first, and then go on with the topic. Meanwhile, while Devanshi speaks, I want rest of the people to make a note of every such area where she could have done better. So we will share our feedback after everybody is done with their speeches or topics. All right. So write two things. One is exceptional usage of language, where you really like the language being used, so we can applaud for it. We can appreciate Devanshi for that. And also write the areas where you feel she could have done better. If you spot any error, make a note of it so that we can help Devanshi be a better speaker when she comes next time. Okay? That's what we need to do. And everybody needs to take feedback very positively because it is for your own growth, guys. And while sharing your feedback, you also need to be respectful. You don't have to tell that somebody has done a mistake. You just need to tell how they could have been even better. Understood the format? Everyone? Surat, since you joined late.
Sir, Devanshi is saying that she has left the class.
She's joining, yeah, she's joining us. Don't you worry. I'm keeping an eye on it. Okay. Suraj, we are already live on YouTube right now. Everybody is given a topic to speak on for minimum 2 minutes and maximum 7 minutes. All right. One person will speak at a time, and rest of the people will write down the area of opportunities. When I say area of opportunities, means all the good usage and also the exceptional, the great usage of language, so we can appreciate and we can learn from it. Okay. So let's go ahead and hear from Devanshi, as she's the first speaker for the evening. Okay, Devanshi, over to you.
Hello everyone, it's Devanshi Malik. Today I'm going to tell an incident that is very interesting and exciting. I named it I'm very unfortunate. Before I starting, I want to ask a question to all of you.
Go ahead.
Do you like puppies and dogs? Are you a dog lover? I think most of the people are dog lover and so I am. I'm sure now you can guess what's the incident about. Yeah, it's related to puppies and dogs. So let's start from the scratch. 7 December 2020, my father bought a cute puppy for adoption named Oreo. He was adopted by his friend, but they don't want him, so his friend wants someone to adopt him. My mother agreed and said that we should adopt this cute puppy as it was my wish to have a pet. So by doing this, she killed two birds by stone as the puppy was homeless, but we adopted him and my wish came true. At 9 p.m., my father brought him home. He was just 4 months. First, I was little scared because it was looking like a young and strong German Shepherd to a T, but he was not. My brother started playing with him as he is fearless and loved dogs. Oreo became his friend. We played with the ball at night. Now it was time to sleep. Oreo was not sleeping. I got an idea. Me and my brother took him out for a walk. As we were walking, he tried to run. He got himself freed from the leash. Afterwards, he was running here and there. I was very scared, so I ran in the opposite direction and hid behind the car so that the dog can't see me. Then I saw my father. I told him about all this. He said where he is. I took my father on the place. Do you know? Uri follows every single order of my father. My father catched him and we took him home. Caught him and we took him home. The next day, he licked my father's hand at 5 a.m. in the morning to go for a walk. We took him for a walk. When we came home, we saw that my grandfather was disappointed. He don't like dogs, so he want Oreo to go from here. At last, after a big long debate, my grandfather make it work. We decided to give Oreo to someone else in the afternoon. Less time was left to play with him. We played as much as we can. We took him out. Then again he ran. But what a coincidence! My father came and stopped him. Now the time came to say goodbye to him. After my later my father came after dropping him to someone else. He promised me that he will buy another cute small dog. But I will never forget Oreo. That's it. This was my incident, and I hope you like.
Very good. Superb. It was Devanshi. And before I talk about my feedback, let's hear from your team members. Let's see what's their version of feedback. So I'll start with Mahi. Mahi, what's your feedback for Devanshi?
Devanshi, you have done very good. I love your speech, and I have seen one thing, which is that I got a idea. You have said I got a idea, but I is a vowel, so we use and for it.
Exactly. So that is something even I have spotted. Good observation, Mahi. It should have been I got an idea, not I got a idea. Good. Anything else that you found, you spotted, Mahi?
No, sir. I missed
Okay.
just suffer.
No problem. Good job. Anya, do you have any feedback to share?
Sir, Divyanshi was good, and I was like, I have spotted that mistake that Mahi has spotted.
All right. So both the schoolmates have spotted the same error. But again, great to see all the appreciation coming your way, Devanshi, for a great job that you've done. All right. Let's hear from Hitakshi. Hitakshi, what's your feedback?
Devanshi done great job. The way speaking,
Mm-hmm.
she's good at speech.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Geet, what's your feedback?
Yeah, she's very confident and she speaks so well. Yeah.
Has someone turned YouTube on their device? Has someone turned it on?
So what we have turned on?
Hang on. Looks like somebody has turned it on. Wait. Yes, Heath, go ahead with your feedback.
Yeah, so that's all.
Sorry?
Hello.
Yeah, Heath, go ahead.
Yeah. So, she's very confident, and the way she speak, it's lovely, and yeah, that's all.
All right, superb. Suraj, what's your feedback, beta? Suraj, what's your feedback? Do you want to say something?
जी सर.
कैसा लगा आपको? How was it?
वेरी नाइस. बहुत अच्छा लगा सर. दिव्यांशी ने बोला बिल्कुल, मतलब
Mm-hmm.
कि मेरे पास भी एक छोटा डॉग भी है, मतलब कि है, उसका नाम शेरू है.
Mm-hmm.
मुझे दिवांशी की स्पीच काफी अच्छी लगी इस कारण.
Try to speak that in English as well, Suraj. Good job, beta. All right, Devansh, what's your feedback?
Sir, I think Devanshi was good.
Okay. Now here comes my share of feedback. So first of all, let's talk about the positive point. And the positive point is, Devanshi, you did an amazing job as far as the opening is concerned. All right. I thoroughly enjoyed myself listening to the confidence. The opening was outstanding. The eye contact was there. You had a smile on your face. So this is something which is a sign of a great speaker. However, you were referring to your notes. That is something I will encourage you not to do the next time. Try avoid referring to your notes because it disengages the audience. Number one. Now, no matter how good you do, a trainer always spots something wherein you could have done better. So yes, I have my own set of feedback. Before I starting is wrong. We should have said before I start. Okay? Before I starting is incorrect. Then what I loved about your speech is that you ask question, because the moment you ask a question, you engage the whole audience in your speech, and that's again another sign of a confident speaker. But what you could have done better, when you ask questions, give people time to answer it. You ask question but did not allow anyone to answer. You went on. You could have added audience when you ask the questions so that they could answer it. Okay, that would have taken the speech to a different level. Okay, they don't want to adopt him. No, they did not want to adapt. They did not want to adopt him. Okay, so do not की जगह आपको did not use करने की जरूरत थी, did use करने की जरूरत थी. I'm glad that you used what you have learned, killing two birds with a stone, but somehow you said two killing two birds by stone. It should have been killing two birds with a stone. यानी दो चीजों को एक तीर से दो निशाने. Glad that you tried it. He was not. You are using he for the dog. You should use it. Remember, for animals we use it, not he. Same thing that Mahi spotted. A idea should have been an idea. Hide behind the car. No. Hid behind the car. Past tense. The second form of the verb is hid. So hid behind the car. 5 a.m. in the morning. 5 a.m. itself tells the morning, and morning is morning. So you do not have to use both the things. Either say 5 in the morning or 5 a.m. 5 a.m. in the morning is not required. So that's why you got to be careful. He don't like dogs. I think you were talking about your grandpa. He doesn't like dogs. Third person singular, he is a party member of Katappa, wherein we don't use don't, we use doesn't. He doesn't like dogs. And the last one, my grandpa, not last, we have more. My grandpa make it work. My grandpa made it work because it was again past. We played as much as we can. No, we played as much as we could. So we need to use the past form of can, which is could. And the last one, he promised me that he will buy another dog. When you use future tense in past, you use would. So he promised me that he would buy another dog. Okay. So these were the areas of opportunity. Could have done better, but overall, you have done a fantastic job. 3 cheers to your performance.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Just keep these feedback towards your betterment, and next time you come back for a speech or topic to speak on, implement these feedback to make it better. Okay? Great job. All right. So now let's move forward and see who's the next speaker for the evening. Any volunteer? Okay, Devansh seems to be the next one to volunteer for. Okay, anyone else apart from Devansh? Yes, Devansh, do you want to say something?
No, sir, I want to be the next volunteer.
Okay, super. I'm glad that you have raised your hand, but you need to wait a little. Let me pick the nervous bench first. Mm, okay, Mai also wants to go next. Okay. Anya, and Anya. Let's go with Anya first. Anya, today you have internet concerns. So while you're there, let's hear from you before internet ditches us. Yeah? Go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Chanya and today I'm going to tell you.
Go on. Okay, you could refer to your notes. That's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Anya. You should not be completely reading about it, but you can just refer to it. Yeah. I can't hear you. Anya, we're not able to hear you. Anya, check your audio setting. We're not able to hear you. All right. Internet doesn't seem to be very in a very good mood today with Anya. So let's, by the time she fixes it, let's move on to Mahi and hear from her what she has to say. Yes, Mahi, go on.
Are you able to?
Go ahead, Mahi.
Yet 2020 was horrible due to a small but very dangerous virus called COVID-19. Hello everybody, I am Mahi Gupta of class 5th and today I am going to share how much I am missing my school. So let's get started. But I want to tell you something. I will ask you all some questions and you have to answer it. So are you all ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. So firstly, let me tell you all a small truth. I am missing my school so much. Last year, everything was stopped. We were not able to go to our schools. The whole world was stopped. We were packed in our homes. COVID-19 has shaken the whole world. I hope you all were at the home. Were you all at home?
Yes, we were.
Okay. So this virus has shaken the whole world and has done humongous damage. I hope you all were using masks. I was also using masks if I was going somewhere outside. I wish that our school opens as early as possible so that we can go back to school and enjoy ourselves as we used to. Do you all want that our school opens quickly?
Yes, we do.
So this was all about how much I was missing my schools. And I want to know how much you are missing your schools.
All right. Thank you, Mahi, for a wonderful topic that you spoke on. Uh, okay, before I talk about my feedback, because usually it's Nadia, let me hear from the other people. Devanshu, yes. What do you want to say?
Mahi,
I'll
I
come to you,
like
Mahi.
your speech, but it is very short. You just question the questions everyone, but you don't tell your experience. You
I did
should
not
tell
tell
your
you experience.
experience. I did
Mhm.
not. So this was
Okay. Yeah, so it was comparatively shorter as per Devanshi, and you had questions to ask, but you did not share about your experience. You were rather busy asking questions. Okay, all right. Feedback taken positively. Let's hear from another expert that we have, Geet. Geet, what's your version of the story?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. She tried her best, and yeah, so it's everybody knows the COVID's. So yeah, she tried her best.
You're
So
sounding
what
pretty
can
much
I
like
say?
a judge of reality show. So, yes, Geet, thank
So
you so much for your inputs. Hitakshi, what's your feedback for our little Mahi? Yes, Hitakshi, what's your feedback for Mahi? Hitakshi, can you hear me? All right, looks like Hitakshi is not able to hear us. Okay. Devansh, what's your feedback?
Sir, you were good. As the Manji said, you speak a little.
You spoke a little. Yeah. So even Devansh agrees with Devansh's feedback that it was comparatively shorter than what it should have been. All right. Any other feedback you want to share, Devansh? No. Okay. Suraj, do you have something to say?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any feedback for Mahi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me your feedback, or tell Mahi your feedback.
So my spoke very speech on this COVID-19. Uh, where 2021 is a coming on season in COVID-19, and I hope CBSE board to online in exam on the board.
All right. Thank you so much, Suraj, for your word. Okay. Hitakshi, could you hear me? Hitakshi, could you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Can you share your feedback for Mahi? She is waiting for your feedback.
So there was a network issue.
Yeah. So you cannot hear?
So
Okay. Okay. All right. She got disconnected as well. Anya, could you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's the feedback for your friend Mahi? Sorry? Share your feedback for Mahi. Your internet still is not at its best. Okay, leave out the feedback right now. Let's go for the next speaker. Let's go for the next speaker. And the next speaker. Yes, beta, you're facing little internet issue. Can you fix it? Okay, let's pick that. Next, pick the next speaker. And the next speaker for this evening is. Okay, Hitakshi. Hitakshi, could you? Anji, Anya?
yes, sir.
Sir, Mahi.
Yes, my beta.
Sir,
Okay, my feedback. Yeah.
so I've got disconnected and I haven't listened anyone's feedback.
Okay. So Devanshi and Devansh together have to say that it was comparatively shorter. Could have done slightly lengthier.
Saying more and I got disconnected and my audio also got disconnected.
Okay. Now, Mahi, what's my feedback? I wanted you to try something different. And you know why am I saying this? Yeah.
So what?
I wanted you to try something different because 2020 is something you've already spoken on earlier. You've already spoken on year 2020 once. I wanted you to say something different this time. Number one. Number two, I also felt it was shorter than what I expect from you, Mahi. And I found that your confidence was today not at its best. Your eye contact was missing, beta. And while you were asking questions, It was not sounding as if you're asking questions with, 100% belief that yes, the question is being asked. So you need to be a little more confident, a little more louder when you talk the way Devanshi did. And I think the topic should have more meat in it. And I wanted a newer topic. So make sure you work on it next time you come. And you have to answer is a wrong sentence to start with. You need to say you need to answer. Have to answer means you're forcing someone. तुम्हें आंसर देना पड़ेगा या आपको आंसर देना पड़ेगा. That means you're forcing someone. You cannot force anyone. You rather say you need to answer. The whole world was stopped is okay, but better to use the whole world was stand still. Stand still is the better word. I'll give you guys to make a note of it. Were you at the home? No. Were you at home? The isn't required there. And I'm glad that you use the word humongous. Guys, humongous means huge. Okay? Something which is of a great quantity. That's called humongous. And I'm glad that Mahi used this beautiful word, which is not so commonly used. It's a beautiful vocabulary. Great. Overall, it was great, Mahi. But again, like I said, my expectations from you are even higher. So I expect you to do better when you come next time. Okay, let's hear from Hitakshi now. Hitakshi, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Hi everyone, I am Hitakshi. I will share some memories of my school time. We are fortunate to get the opportunity to go to school. Many children do not get this opportunity to go to school. We should help those children. Okay. They said when we go to school first time, we cry a lot and say that we don't want to go to school. And when it was the last day in school, we cried a lot. Last year, I passed my schooling from SKV and I had a lot of fun at school. First of all, I talk about the morning assembly. More than half of our class did not go for prayer in the playground because mostly students were sitting in the classroom doing their homework and some students were completing their projects, and our class teacher was also on our favor. She always supported us and her name is Mrs. Sangeeta Bajaj. Our first period was with our class teacher. I still remember all those things. The second period used to be maths. We used to finish our lunch before the maths period was over. We were 4 best friends and we named each other so that only we used to call each other. I am remembering one thing. When I late in class, I got scolded by my maths teacher. We always used to wait for the recess. When would the recess be? When would we go to the playground to play? Once you know what happened, we were playing in the classroom by closing the gate. We were playing with fire extinguisher and also playing with forms. Forms were kept in the entire class. My friends dropped that form on me and I was looking like a penguin. We didn't know that we also have cameras in our class and principal ma'am watching everything from the camera. Then our whole class was called to the principal office. We got punishment, but we didn't know. We did not lose our fun. And on the last day of school, we cried so much after remembering these things. And our class teacher was also cried. And we gave them a photo frame which we had the whole class in. She was looking at that photo frame and said that I will miss you a lot.
Right. Yeah. So thank you so much, Hitakshi. It was beautiful. I could see that you could recall your old days and the memories were pretty much fresh right in front of your eyes. And you could recall everything that you guys had experienced while being at college. Superb. Almost everybody experiences it once in a life, of course. And these are the golden memories we can always remember throughout our life. Okay, so let's hear the feedback from Devanshi. She's quite excited to share her feedback. Yes, Devanshi?
She said one thing. I think it's incorrect because she should use a thing,
Okay, yes, good
and she
observation.
used punishment. So I think she used punished.
Well, that was punishment, so that was correct. No problem. Cool. Anything else, Bita, that you spotted?
Everything was awesome, and I like your memories.
Yeah, super. So Devanshi liked what you spoke. She only spotted that instead of one thing, always try to say a thing. Wherever you get one and you can replace it with an article or an, replace it. That makes it better. Okay. Saying one thing is not incorrect, but saying a thing is far better. Okay. What's your feedback, Anya? Yep. Anya, you need to sign out and sign back in because we're not able to get a word that you said.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, far better now. Go ahead.
I was saying that it was good, and Hitachi Didi, I love your memories. You said it good.
Ah, yeah. So everybody loved your memories that you shared. So once you grow up, even you're going to have something similar as memories, and you're going to love it too. So beautiful. Mahi, what's your feedback? Quickly.
I also loved her speech, and I also loved her memories. And one thing I've spotted, which she has said that my teacher also, I think she said, was also cried. So
Exactly. Yeah. I've also spotted the same. Yes. Good. Very good. You have got a sharp pair of ears. Good. Absolutely, Mahi.
it was nice.
Yeah. Superb. All right. So she also loved your speech and she spotted one error, which is our class teacher was also cried. So what should be the correct one? I'll tell you. Mahi will not say memory beta, will say memory. Memory. Say memory.
Memories.
Very good. All right. The reality show judge, Geet, what do you have to say? Well, we could not afford Neha Kakkar, so we brought Geet. Yes.
So, sir, please don't embarrass me to say that. But I
Yeah.
don't know what to say, but yeah, it's nice. I love her memories, right?
Yeah. Super. So everybody has fallen in love with your memories, Hitakshi. Great to see that. Suraj, how much light would you want to offer?
Actually, when
Suraj, throw some light. Yeah.
I like your memories, but I hope in this year, uh, but I
Yeah,
like.
go on.
I hope कि- I hope my 12th is better on this last year in same.
Okay, so you also want some somewhat similar kind of memories, but slightly better perhaps, as it is your 12th standard, and next year, of course, even you're going to leave that school to move on to college.
Ever party.
So that's going to be another such, party kind of a thing, such separation kind of a thing. Yeah. All right. Cool. That was wonderful. So it's actually now my turn. I loved your topic, the way you narrated. I always appreciate the length that you always try to bring in. So you spoke at length, and the moment you do it, for me, you are fantastic. I always love your length that you carry. The second point is you were quite involved in what you shared. That means it sounded quite authentic. It wasn't fake even for a single moment. That means yes, we could make out that everything what you said was true. That's another beauty of the way you spoke. Few things to be worked upon. Wanna, gonna, don't try it. I wanna tell, no, I want to tell. Okay? Try not to use wanna, gonna, guys. Next, I am remembering one thing. Always remember, there's nothing called remembering at all in English. Lot of people, lot of people use ing to remember, which is absolutely incorrect English, but they don't know that they don't know. And that's how they keep on using it. Don't say I'm remembering. I could recall. That's a right one to say. I could recall. I think you wanted to say foam, but you said form. That is foam. You wanted to say foam, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's foam, not formula. Foam. Say foam.
So,
Like you have home, same sound.
so
Home walas. जैसे home होता है वैसे foam होता है. Yes. And our class teacher was also cried. No, our class teacher also cried. Okay? You
okay,
just
sir.
need to use the second form of the verb. Was isn't required here. Good job, Hitakshi. But of course, I
Okay, sir.
expect even better from you when you come next. Okay? Now let's hear from Geet, the judge herself. And I know Devansh, I'm making you wait longer, but yeah, I want to end with the Swedish. Okay, so let's hear from Geet.
Yes. Hi. Good evening, everyone. So first of all, I'm very nervous, and I'm very shy, and but still. So my topic is my professional career so far. So
Yes, Geet, go
from
on.
from I mean, how do I start? So
Go on. You're doing very good. Go on. Just be natural, your natural self.
yeah, even though I'm very shy and quiet person, I learned so much. And even with this class also, I mean, they all are so good. So I'm just nervous because they done, I mean, so
You're doing good. It's
I
your second day and you're doing good. Go ahead.
I start my career when I was 19. So and I start with the firstly I want to pursue a career in acting and modeling, but however the industry thinks otherwise, it's not happening at that time. But when I went to Mumbai, and luckily after a month off, so I got a chance in modeling agency, and it's exactly what I want. And sometime and somehow it didn't work because of COVID. So and also I got to meet a lot of new people in the industry, and it's so fun to meet people with the same passion as myself. I learned a lot from them in 3 months before the COVID. And when COVID happened, then I have to come back home. Then I come back in June month in Delhi. And after that, I joined some other company also, and it's not worked that because that is also from same. I mean, this fashion industry belongs to same fashion industry, and that I have grown. I mean, so much since last year, and I learned that hard work really pay off. But somehow, everyone, it's like uh, every corner people are sitting here to take the advantage, and like this industry is 100% true. I mean, very high risk, no one your side, depend on luck every time. So it's just my opinion and experience which I faced in Mumbai, and here also. And like every time I work with the whatever the company, I face same thing. And also my English is not so good, so sometimes I feel very uh,
Nervous?
not, yeah, very nervous, not so confident. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
All right. So thank you so much. I have my own set of feedback, but before I talk about it, let's hear from the other people. So Devansh, why don't you share your feedback for me?
It was good.
Was good. All right. Anything else you want to say, Devansh?
So what?
You want to add anything else, or that is it?
That is.
Okay, so it was good overall. Great job. Okay, Hitakshi, what do you have to say about Eid? Rather her performance. Hitakshi, what's your feedback? Hitakshi, could you hear me? Okay. Meanwhile, let's hear from Mahi. Yes, Mahi, what's your feedback?
Sir, I haven't listened properly because at my side there is some network issue and her voice was breaking.
Okay. No problem. Okay. Anya, would you like to share your feedback for Geet? Yeah.
Hear me, sir?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Yes, Anya, go ahead, Vita. Anya's internet is still not at its healthier best. Okay. Hitakshi, could you hear me? Okay, Devanshi, go ahead.
Everything was good, but you just take little breaks in between, as I know you were nervous, and I think I think all through it was good.
Suraj, do you want to say something?
They spoke very well.
किसको दे एक ही तो है वो she. Okay. Hitakshi, could you hear me now? Okay. Today, a lot of people are facing network issue for some reasons. Okay. Now, here comes my feedback. First of all, let me tell you, and I'm sure most of them, or rather all of them, would agree to this fact that you have got a beautiful voice, a very, very, very beautiful voice, and you should make the most of it. Because if you just have a little more command over your language, the way you speak, and it complements the voice that you have, you can do wonders. All right. So
Yeah.
don't let the gift go unused that you have, and try to become a better orator. And of course, you need not to be concerned about or nervous about your communication skills. You have reached out to the right platform, and of course, eventually, very soon, you'll see yourself as a much, much, much better speaker. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Having said that, you spoke very well. It's a very starting phase of yours, but I could see you spoke very well. There was nothing that I would say that you're completely blank. You tried, you spoke a lot, you shared your experience. And most importantly, same as Hitakshi, when you shared your experience, it was very much true and authentic. I could find out it was very honest experience being shared. It wasn't something made up story or cock and bull story. It was
Yes.
pure, authentic, and real. Now here I talk about some of the areas where I found you could have done better. I
Okay,
start
sir.
my career. No, इसका मतलब वो मैं अपना career start करती हूँ. जबकि you wanted to say मैंने अपना career start किया. So it should have been I
Was.
started my career.
Okay.
Then you said didn't. When you say didn't, so t is always silent. You need to say didn't. Okay? Don't say
Okay,
didn't.
sir.
Then. When you said I have to, when you were referring to past, it should have been I had to.
Okay.
Same way, you come back, you have to come back, or you come back to Delhi. Instead of that, you came back to Delhi.
Okay, sir.
And then hard work pay off? No, hard work pays off.
Yeah.
So that means some of the tenses, past indefinite and present definite, which you'll learn, don't worry, as we move forward. So good
Okay,
job
sir.
overall. Next time, I want you to be even better. But most importantly, talk. The more you talk, the better you become. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right.
Now, Devansh, why don't you go next?
So can I start now?
Go ahead.
When I was 8 years old and studied in third standard, I got a circular from school that you should decide that you have to go on the picnic or not. So I asked mom. So she said that you can go. Then that you can go. Then mom said that give the mom give me the piece and said get this piece in the right hands. Then next day I gave the piece to ma'am, and she gave me the ticket and said you should brought this ticket tomorrow, and then only you can go on the picnic. Next day when I and my friends reached Kidzania, the owner gave us the watch and said, if you will be lost, this will help you to find your location, and gave us an envelope which had the currency of Kidzania. Me and my friends played many games like we played uh, doctor. There was a room in which we played doctor. We played fire. I played the role of fireman. We danced in the club. We made pizza. We made Kinder Joys and etc. Sorry, and 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 we make a chair, etc. Next, and then at the last, our teachers call us, and it was the time to go. Now all of us take a seat in the school bus, and then we went to school, and our parent was waiting, and they took uh, me and my family went home. But wait, let me tell you a secret that I was the richest man in Virginia. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Devansh, for sharing your experience when you were very young at 8, since now you're 74. Glad to listen to your childhood memories. Yeah. Now you're a gray-haired man. Okay. So feedback from the judge. Yes, Give.
It's the same. It sounds like he's very, so that's same, but he's so cute.
He's blushing now. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now let's hear from Hitakshi what she has to say about Himansh. Himansh is getting feedback from all the girls around. Yes, Hitakshi. Hitakshi, could you hear me? Okay. Let's hear from Mahi. Yes, Mahi.
So the first question I want to ask from you that did he introduce himself?
No, he didn't. You should have introduced.
So
Yes, good point.
he should introduce himself. Devanshi have done very nice, but I have found something. You have said that you should brought the ticket. You should say you have to bring this ticket. And the second thing, you have said something to take a seat on school bus. See, I think you should say that we all took a seat on the school bus.
Absolutely. I agree with you. It should be took a seat, not take a seat. Even I've spotted that. Good, Mahi. Good observation.
Or else everything was good.
Okay, and also beta have to is not the right thing to say. You should say need to. Have to is like more of a force. Need to is much polite English. Okay. So you need to bring, not have to bring. Okay. Cool. Yes, Devanshi. What's your feedback for Devansh?
Everything was good, but you just said that will be. It should be would. And it was same that you said next and then together. You should say next or then. Next or then. You should say one option. And you said took seats. Sorry, take seats. You should say took seats. And you said my parents was waiting. You should. Parents are rulers, so you should use were waiting.
Super. Good
And
job.
everything was good.
Good, Devanshi. I quite like your observation too. All right, Anya, if your internet allows us to hear from your to hear from
Hear
you, please
me?
share your feedback. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we are fortunate enough to hear you now. Go on.
Sir, I pointed that he say bring. Not bring, bought. You
Yeah.
have told us. Bought.
Yes, yes, yes. That's what.
All
Mhm.
and all the speech was very good and I liked it.
Great. Yadakshi, could you hear me? No. All right. So let me share the feedback now. What I have to say, Devansh. First of all, have a habit of sitting still, beta. You're always on a vibration mode. Huh? Sit still. Okay. So first of all, you should have introduced yourself. Nobody knows who you are, so you need to tell yourself who you are. Okay, like everybody else did. And little makes a little distance from the camera. Make a little distance from the camera. Okay, hang on. I have a different way to do that. Chalo. Now, if I talk about the feedback that I have, number one, you should have introduced yourself. Number one. Number two is on the picnic, wrong. It should have been for the picnic. Okay? Not on the picnic, for the picnic. Give me the fees. My mom gave me the fees? No. My mom gave the fees. Okay? Or she handed over the fees. Handed over or gave? Give.
Gave, but I have said it give.
Yeah, so that's incorrect. I don't know what you've written. I know what I've heard. Okay. So gave the fees is correct or handed over the fees is correct. I am my friends reached. I don't know what you wanted to say. My I am my friends reached.
Me and my friends.
Oh, I and my friends reached. I'm sorry. Yeah. I and my friends reached. No. I told you guys I should always come the last. My friends and I reached. Okay. Never ever use I at first place when you use more than one pronouns. It should be my friend and I reached. And once, at least couple of times more, you use the same thing. So I have just made a note of once, but you did the same thing thrice. So always use I at the last. As if you remember, I told you guys a sequence. We comes first, then you, then the third person could be he, she, it, or they, and then the last comes I. Okay?
Yes, sir. You told us this table in last classes.
Yes. And like everybody else noticed, take a seat should have been took a seat. Okay? Rest, it was fine, good, you were confident, but yes, you did not maintain the eye contact at all. And that disengages the audience. So you were referring to your notes so much that you were not at all looking at the audience, the camera. So make sure next time, try not to refer to your notes and to have maximum interaction with your audience through your eyes. Maybe you forget one or two points. You can refer to your notes a little, but you should not just keep on reading through your notes. That's not the right thing to do. Okay? Otherwise, you'll not be the effective speaker that you want to be. With that, I end the session here. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was wonderful, but I want you guys to do even better because I can never be satisfied being the trainer. I always want better and better every time you guys come and speak. Do you guys
Excuse
have
me,
anything to say?
sir.
Yes.
Anna didn't tell her speech.
Anya, is your internet fine now, Mita?
Sir, can you hear me well?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Anya.
Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Anna and today I'm going to tell you about my favorite book.
Mhm.
But first, I will like to ask you a question that do you like to read books in your free time?
Yes, I
You
love
do?
books.
We love it a lot. Yeah,
I like that when we do imagination.
yeah. Even I'm fond of books. Yes, Anya, go ahead. Uh-oh. The
Network
internet,
issues.
the internet is not in a favor of Anya today. It doesn't want Anya to speak more. So unfortunately, unwillingly, we need to end the session here. It's already 8:38 now, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with a better network connectivity from your end. And we'll discuss something else tomorrow. Okay? Enjoy yourself and keep on learning. I'll see you tomorrow at your scheduled time, which is 7:15 in the evening. Bye for now.
Bye, sir. Good night.